Good morning. Hope everybody's doing okay. I just thought I would go through another little project. So I pulled out my I have a little box here of clusters. So here's a few that I've already made. Just kind of simple, throwing together a few little random things in my various leftover bits and bobs here. So these can be used to decorate pockets. So we can put these on corners of little pockets for some pre-made background colors or textures, anything fun like that. We can use them on here. Let me grab this one. It's fun too. So look at that. We could just add something like that onto one of our this is a piece of the master board that we had worked on the other day. So we could add something like that. Where's that cute little lion one? Be a fun little lion with wings. So we could add these, maybe ink them first before we put them on. So then we already have some like pre-made stuff we can throw onto our bases. Or if we have a corner tuck, we can add something like that if we wanted to add a little bit more. But this way, you have a few little pre-made things that you can add to your projects that are really simple. And I like making a variety of these. So usually this is full, so I definitely needed to make some more. So I figured I'd make some with you guys today. So this is our little bin. I suppose I better leave this open because we're going to add to it here. So I've gathered some things already. I grabbed some puzzle pieces. I have some stamps. I have some little bits of fabric and a stamper. I have my glue. I have a stapler, some other weird random stuff. So I think first thing, I'm going to take some scraps here, and this is some leftover scraps of some eco-dyed paper. I was putting together some journals. So what I'm going to do is just stamp a few images onto these. So I have another little option for texture. So I have this little, I don't know if you can see it very good, mushroom stamp set. So I'm going to grab, let's see, will you fit on there? You'll fit pretty good. That one, I'm trying to think what'll fit on here. Pretty good. So I'm going to do, I think this little mushroom is super cute. We'll do this one. How about some ink? That'd be helpful. And let's go ahead and use this. I'm using this Distress palette by Tim Holtz. It's an archival ink. It's made by Ranger, and it's just got great colors in it. So I'm going to use the dark brown here, and we're just going to stamp a few of these on here so we can tear them apart and add them to our little clusters. Giving me some space so I can tear the paper in between. So just that, blot that off. And then, so we have that one. And this is also something that you can do ahead of time. If you just want to have a little extra something to add to your page, then you can take these, have like a little file of those or a little dish to pull out some things that you'd potentially like to add to a journal, an envelope. Okay, and I'm also going to grab, this has some cute little words and stuff on it. Let's see. I'm going to go for magic, I think. I like that because that'll go with a bunch of stuff. Magic. So I'm just going to get a few of these on here. Just quick. And then grab a different one too. Like do half of this one way and half of it another. And let's see, let's throw on some, I like the one that says 65 cents, I think it says. Put that guy back on there. Mood, there's a star. There's some other little cursive writing. Oh, that cursive writing is kind of cool. No, let's go for, yeah, let's do the cursive writing. Not sure what it says. It's kind of that writing that you can't quite make out, but you can tell it says something amazing. So there we go. Okay, got a few of those. Now we should be good to go. Move on to the next little thing. So when you're making these little clusters, just use whatever you have. Like I'll show you in a second here. I have a bin of like weird random stuff that doesn't really quite fit with other things, but this is the perfect time to use up some of that a little bit different stuff that you're not quite sure about. So we got those ready. Don't need my stamp block anymore. And so I'll show you this. This is one of the boxes I was looking. I got a bunch of old stationery and stuff in. So I've got some thread. I've got some little bits of lace, some old gold seals, some circles. Yeah, just all kinds of random stuff that I can kind of pull out and use on whatever. Oh, look at this pretty flower. That's beautiful. Some bigger stuff that I'm like, why is that in here? Probably because this also became my clear off the desk bin. Oh, look. Okay, fortune cookies. These are great to add to your journals. The little fortunes that you get in fortune cookies, because you can just tuck one of those. So pull that out. Let's grab this little string ball here. I can show you what you can do with that. Oh, here's another fortune. Grab that bit of lace. Another fortune. What do we got here? Couple circles. This is like leftover button card. A part of, like, this is a toothpick from like a cheese board. Such random stuff, but I'll show you what you can kind of do with some of it. This cute little egg, I guess, must have fallen off something or was in some other junk. Let's see what else we got in here. Any other goodies? A magnet, because everybody needs one of those. What is this? Oh, it's a tiny card. Maybe we'll just decorate that. I don't know. Okay, that's a few little things we pull out of here. Trying to, oh, here's a nice bit of lace. We'll grab that too. There's another fortune in here. Price tag. Okay, that's good. We'll just have a few things. Oh, I'm gonna grab a piece of this as well. Okay, now all you need is some scraps. And we have our trusty bin of scraps. Unfortunately, as much as you want the scraps to go away, they will always continue. So grab some of those. This is from Chopsticks. We had eaten at a yummy ramen place that we just discovered not too far away from us. Trying to find some interesting. We'll use some book page. Let's see here, what else we got? A little piece of map, some yellow, this map piece. I'm just kind of grabbing random here. Oh, this is a fun texture. Let's use that. Here's some leaves, part of a lock. Oh, I like that bit. Here's some fun texture paper. Okay, so we have a few things that we got now. Okay. So what I like to do, I do this assembly line style. So I tear up some things. I'm going to use this bit, that bit. So those will add to some things. We're just going to randomly make some things for bases. I'm just tearing. No, don't think about it. Just kind of go with it. Be creative. Let your imagination kind of go. You see all of these yet? Okay, good. And then, let's see. How about a little of this stuff? I don't know how it's going to tear. This, okay, this is like paper ribbon. This is from like a project that I had when I was, man, in my early teens in 4-H. And it was, I had made like a book about wildlife, and so this was part of my cover design or something like that. And so I'm turning some of these different, well, I kind of like that angle, we're gonna leave that. Turning some of them some different ways. Okay, let's use you for a base. You're fun. See everything? Okay, now next we need a second layer. So we need to have something interesting. I have some really pretty green bits of fabric. Let's put you there. Let's go with another one of those greens. And I don't mind that it's got these little shreds on them, unless they're really long, that'll get caught on something. What else we got here? Oh, I'm gonna use this one as a base to start with. That's a fun green color. What else? Oh, this is fun. We definitely need to use that. Bit of fabric. These are fun to do, to use up some little bits and pieces. So I just tore the toothpick off. We're gonna set that toothpick over here just in case we might need it for something. Let's go, boop. No real rhyme or reason, just rock and roll. I'm just gonna tear off a little bit of mushroom here and there on this one. That's cute. There's some like tree bits. We're just building up some different layers on these, some different colors and textures. So I like to kind of do, everybody gets their second layer at the same time. I like that. We're gonna leave that like that. All right, somebody needs some of this. Let's put you, it's bigger. Let's go with background there. This is nice. I like this full kind of splotchy one. Let's go with this one. See, sometimes I change the layers because I'm like, ooh, that looks prettier this way. And that's fine. Just keep on keeping on. Oh, some pretty trees. Their leaves. You can go there. You can go there. Let's put you, I'm going to tear off this white here. Who am I missing? Did everybody? Oh, 2 of these. Need some more. How about some of this interesting corrugated paper? You can go back there. Make you bigger. You can go there. All right, now everybody have 2 layers? Okay, didn't miss anybody. Now a third thing, and sometimes it's gonna get some different texture or something. This piece, I like that. But is it too much on here? It's not. I'm gonna leave it. I like that. That's fun. Okay, cool. We'll do that. There's a little piece of that here. You can go there. Now we've got, listen closely to the clues. They will prove meaningful. Let's put that one on there. This is kind of a long kind of situation. What'll happen there? If your goals do not scare you, they are not big enough. True facts. Dropping some truth bombs this morning. I kind of like this one. Oh, purple. You guys see, now I'm just making another one just for funsies. This little tag is great. You can go there. There's another fortune. Some opportunities only strike once. Let's put you up here. And What else? This yellow. Let's put you here. 3, 3, 3. You need something. Here you go, friend. You can have that. You can have that, little friend. What else do we have? I have, let's see, this is from an old thing I tore up for some other stuff. So it's got some good texture. Does everybody have 3 things? No, you need something. Let's put you here. You need something. Have some trees and skyline. You need something. This is like a whole tree thing. I want that. I like it. Let's go like this. Ooh, nice. Okay. 3, 3, 3. You need something. How about a circle? You can put a circle in here. Doop. I like to just kind of pick 3 things, and then that's the 3 things they are. Because then when you add them into your book or something later on, you can add another item or something to make it match better to what you have happening in your book. I'm going to add this to there. I like that. I have this bit. It says it's from a book spine. So I'm going to do this wildflowers part. It's a bit big for that. Maybe I will set that aside. Let's do the, oh yeah, here we go. Go up there. Just the year. Okay, 3, 3, 3. Everybody's got 3 things. Okay, everybody's got 3 things, so we're gonna go from there. And then I'm going to add a 4 image to some of these because I'm probably going to use them right away. You could stop right here and then just put these together. So maybe we'll do that first, and then I'll decorate them a little bit more, or a couple of them, to show you what you can do. So super easy. You can glue these. You can staple. You can do just about anything. So what we're going to do, because this is what I do because it works for me. And if I'm doing a bunch of these and I want to get to my next thing, I just staple these little bad boys together. And look, that's done. So I look where they overlap. And this is a tiny little, what is this called? It's called a tiny fastener, I think. Let me see. Tiny attacher. Tiny attacher. It's from Tim Holtz, Ideology. I like it because it goes pretty far this way, but it's perfect for this little stuff. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just grabbing everything together, stapling them. And that's it. You know what I'm going to do with this one? Because this goes with that little blue bundle of thread. Or do I want to contrast? You know what? Let's do it on this one. Oh, I want to use this so badly. Let's put it, let's put it on this one. So there, and there, and there. Ah, come back. So I'm going to just staple all of this together. I think I got everybody. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to set that off to the side for a second until we get to what we need. And you can have a little fun. You can make some little crisscrosses. Make the staple a part of the design if you want to. Make it an extra random thing. Doesn't matter. You can ink your little papers if you wanted to. This little mushroom is so cute. See, I vary where I put the staples. Put them in different places every time. These are pretty flat, so I'm not super worried about them causing too much bulk, and I don't mind a bulky journal, so it's kind of up to you. I'm going to try and lay this right on the lace. I did. See, I got it like right there. And getting to the last one here. Oh, we have that big one over there too. Okay, so this one was being fun. So this is, I can't staple through this because it's already like thick and chunky. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a little bit of my art glitter glue. You can use just about anything you got. So this is really thin. I'm just gonna put it on the center part. Smoosh that one down. And then this looks like it had some other adhesive on it at some point. So we're gonna stick that on here too. It's like a little Easter egg. I think it was from a card I had made a while ago and the egg popped off. Okay, so that's all done. Now let's put like finishing touches on something here. And I kind of love, so this is gonna, excuse me, this is gonna be a corner pocket. This is from one of the master boards that we cut up the other day. So this does not look pretty. We're gonna put this on here. So I'm gonna use a little bit of fabric fusion. You can use other things as well. I'm just putting a little bead of this on. And then I'm gonna bop it down. Oh, biscuits. I was gonna ink that first. That's okay, we can still ink it. Okay, so that is glued down. The fabric is on there. This is that fabric glue I'm using. This is called Fabric Fusion, and it's Eileen's. It is not my first choice in fabric glue, but I was out of my other kind and couldn't find it. I couldn't get it. So this is the kind that I prefer. This is Fabric Tack. Do use this in a ventilated area, not in like a tiny enclosed space. It is very fumey, but it works really good for heavier duty stuff. It grabs very quickly though, I will tell you that, and it starts to dry very fast. Although the set time is supposed to be 24 hours. It's technically for like fabric to fabric or things like that. It's something that you can wash if you wanted to, but it works fantastic for using in journals that you have some fabric and things in that's a little bit heavier. So I'm just going to glue this down a little bit here. And now we want to add a little bit of something more to this. Like you could leave this. This could be perfectly fine. It's ready to go in your journal. But I'm going to step it up. I'm going to add this little butterfly right about here. Perfect. I just grabbed out of the bin, top one. The colors went, so we're just going with it. Okay. Could use a glue stick for that. No big deal. Whatever. Probably could have inked that too, but we're going to ink at the end, and I'm going to show you how you can do that. Which you don't have to ink things. It's kind of one of those personal preference things. If you like to ink, go for it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Also depends on my mood. And now I want to add one of these little mushrooms. And this is from little scraps of coffee dyed paper that I had. If you guys are interested in seeing me do some coffee dye or anything like that, let me know. I certainly could show you how I do those things. Do my coffee dye. I use some doilies and things like that to get some really neat designs onto my papers. Okay, so that, just like that, could be done as is. I'm going to give it a little bit of pizzazz by inking the edges just a bit. Let's do this and my dauber. So I'm just going to hit this with some brown on the edges here. I don't mind that it's going on the thread. It's totally fine. So I'm just running the ink over the edge. And now I want to hit the edges of this. So I'm kind of angling and like hitting the little edges of that just to give it a little bit of a contrast and let it pop a little bit. This is very white, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my dauber and just kind of mush on it a little. But there, change that up. This is kind of white over here. Oh, and then, so that was the edge of paper on the master board when we cut. That happens sometimes. Just smoosh her back down. Little smooshy smoosh. Okay. There we go. I call that done. Okay, so this can be used in a journal. Oh, I'm trying to find something that's book shaped. Oh, here we go. I have these signatures that I'm working on. So you could add this right into a journal, right on a corner, like that. Might have to trim it a bit because this one is pretty big, but that's fine. We can tear it off, trim it off, cut it off, whatever. And so then this becomes a pocket that you could stick journaling card or whatever, envelope things, whatever, all kinds of goodies. So that, ta-da. So that's one way you can use them, on pockets like that. Let's put one on this tag. Let's do, ooh, that's nice. Let's do this one this way. I'm gonna tear this white off, not a fan of that. And now I'm gonna ink some of these bits beforehand. So I'm gonna ink that edge. I'm gonna ink that edge that's torn there. I'm gonna ink this card. This journaling card. Like so. Now I'm going to take some of that fabric fusion, because this is a heavy, this is like a canvas. It's a scrap of canvas from, once again, a previous project. So then I glue that base down. Did I have it this way? I had it this way, I think. Yes, that's the way I had it. Okay, so that goes on there. And then I'm gonna stick a little of that under here because it's going to that. So a little bead of glue there, give that a smoosh. A little bit under here, give that a smoosh. Okay, and now let's throw another butterfly in here. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's do that. I'm gonna ink the edges on this real quick, just a little bit. And then go like that. Smoosh. Don't forget to smoosh. And then, see that? I think is pretty much good. I might add one of those little stamped words. Let's add some magic. We'll add some magic. Perfect. There we go. Smoosh that one on there. And then that's it. That's done. Little journaling card with our brand new cluster, and then finished it off. So there you go. That's what we got, guys. That's what I got for today for this anyway. I think I'm gonna make another video after this since I got a little time yet. My little guy's not ready to come down and hang out with me. I should take that back. He does want to come and hang out with me. He wants to hang out with me all the time, but he needs to have a break from his mama because his mama needs a break too. And so we're gonna put these away, put our little clusters in our box. See, our box is much fuller now. Put these in here. And thanks for helping me start filling up my tin, guys. Put that tag over there to finish drying. I was going to say something and I don't remember. I know I got all these extra things out and didn't even end up using them, but that's okay. That's what happens. Some of them will go back in our scrappy bin to be used for other things. I'm gonna leave these little mushroom things out someplace here so I can use them and not forget that I made them. I'll put them over here. Clean as you go. Make sure you give yourself some space to work on things. Don't save everything. Tips of the day. Let's see. That is about it that I have for that. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments if you like those little clusters and if you're gonna make some and what you'd use them for. I'd love to hear it. I am going to say goodbye and catch you guys on the next one. You guys have a fantastic day. Don't forget to give me a like, subscribe, and share, guys. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Bye.